Hey YouTube and everybody else, what's up guys? This is Michael from Team Comical Dragons here with my man Nick. Right now, I'm just going over a deck profile. This is a fun deck I started playing. I don't like playing meta, you know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck that shit. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game where it's like, I like it. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For 10. Oh, by the way, it's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's, guys. But I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For like 11 years now. Since like 2008. 5D's format was the first thing I came into when the Junk Warrior deck first came out. And so I've been playing a little bit, and I've been watching some of the animes. Arc V, I think, is my favorite second to 5Ds. So I looked at the deck after I took 3 months off. I came back from a construction job, and I was like, yo, listen, like, I want to play a fun deck. I don't want to play something that's meta. And so what I ended up doing was looking at a whole bunch of archetypes that I liked, right? I looked at cards that were hit and things like that. So I was like, Predaplants, Invoked, Shaddolls. And then I realized how broken they were. And they were starting to see more play. Like, even like the top decks for Mech Invoke and things like that. Their top two builds were what? Sky Strikers and Shaddolls for like substitute engines that they were playing. So I started playing that too. And then once I realized that, I started, like, I didn't want to build a completely different deck with Mech Knights in it. So I started side decking the Mech Knight stuff. For second game, if I have to go second, I just put the Mech Knights in. So last Saturday, I usually have a rule where I only build a deck if it hits first, second, or third place in whatever tournament I enter. Local, blah, 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 regional, YC, whatever. And so the tournament setup there was weird. I had one loss to my man Sean, who was playing Sky Strikers. I've been playing this deck for like 5 months. Been tweaking it around a lot. And honestly, I don't know what to call it. I call it a fusion deck because there's like 3 or 4 different archetypes in here. So it's Predaplants, Invoke, and Shaddolls. That's really it. Anything else in here is just like, hey, you know, it's a fusion combo deck. My man Nick was playing a synchro combo deck. I picked up some of the stuff for it, tried to play, and I was like, I want to play fusions because Yuri is the main antagonist in Arc V up until they introduce Zark. And he's the fusion dimension head bad guy, more or less. And he's comical, mischievous. I can relate to him a lot. He's a goofball. So, in the show, he plays Predaplants, and his main dragon is Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to show you guys my deck list right now. It's not permanent, but I want you guys to watch and enjoy. Let's get with it. So first off, we're playing 3 copies of Predaplant Orphan Scorpio. I cannot stress how much I love this card. This card is just super awesome. It wins games. That's it. Whatever. Period. 2 copies of Dallas and Cobra. A lot of people will tell me, oh, why not just play 1? And da, 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 da. Some people like to play 2. I like playing 2 because, you know what? There's less of a chance of opening with both of them. And special summoning this card, if I have to summon it from my hand to the grave, is fine. You know? I do what I gotta do to win. That's it. So, seeing 2 of these is always good when I get to play them. Now, this is where things get questionable, right? I played 3 Alice to the Invoke. So, the way that I start to play with this, if I ever see a hand with both of these, always go with this first. Right? Unless I know that my opponent has a hand trap for a fact at the start of the game. If I know my opponent has a hand trap and I can bait it out, I'm going with this. I play Brilliant Fusion, guys. Some of you guys, oh, Brilliant Fusion is a bad card. Why? Because I can combo with it, right? I can link stack, and I can go to fusions and synchros. Now, this is that additional normal summon I almost always use when I activate Brilliant Fusion. That's how I play it. After that, I'm playing 2 Silent Boosts. Silent Boosts I can send off for this. I play a few danger cards that actually work. So, some of that. Now, I play 2 dragons. Shaddolls Dragon. Definitely. Popping spells and traps is funny as shit. You'll see why I play a high spell caster count later on. Put 2 beasts. I like that draw 1. That's it. The flip effect, if I have to use it, it's funny. The draw 1 for beasts is pretty cool too. 2 Ash. 2 Ogre. Yeah, they're different artworks, so who cares? I mean, I want to go with this and build a different deck with that, but my supply right now isn't looking like that, so I gotta work with what I got. Next off for single cards, 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Shaddolls Hedgehog. I play Shaddolls Hedgehog because it's another spellcaster with a different name, and it's a Shaddolls monster, and it searches. So if I want to go start Yugioh and fix my hand, I get his effect, and I fix my hand after, and now I got another card in my hand. One Destrudo. I play Black Rose Moonlight. It's funny as shit when I can get over Colossus and things like that, especially off of the Fog Blade play, and do some other stuff. I play one Fire for the Burning Abyss. It's spot removal. It's a level 3 dark. It's a free summon, as long as Magical Meltdown's not there or whatever else. I play one Lone Fire Blossom. I thought about playing 3, but because of deck space, I only play 1, and it works. It works fine. Play one Danger Mothman. Mothman works cool too. I play one Danger Bigfoot. Bigfoot's fucking hilarious. I love Bigfoot. He just pops a card when he doesn't hit the fields. You know, it's fine. He's a 3K beater. I play one Shrek Clown for the Brilliant Fusion Special Summon. Who doesn't love clowns? If you don't like clowns, get the fuck out of here. Nah, I played 2 targets for Brilliant Fusion. I was thinking about changing the build a little bit and putting 2 Garnets because it's a level 4 and I can use it with Destrudo to go into Moonlight Rose Dragon or whatever else. Now for spells, I play 3 Magical Meltdown. Important card. You know, some people look at it and they're like, wait, I thought it only said I couldn't intercept Invoked fusions. And I'm like, no, this right here stops you from trying to stop any of my fusion summons. You have to hit the Alistair, that's it, or whatever else. Once I activate a fusion spell and that's out, you can't do anything. Chain blocking is also a thing with monster effects. Play 2 Invocation. 2 Shaddolls Fusion. I was playing 3, but there are games where you have to go first and you don't see the Shaddolls monsters. Or sometimes it's not worth the fusion summon, so I play 2. No worries. Airsoft, I play 2 Frozen Rose. For those of you who do not know what this card does, the reason why I only play 1 Lone Fire is because I'm running these as well. I don't play any of the plant tuners, Spore or Lone Fire Blossom, or Glow Up Bulb. So once I search out the Predaplant engine and use it, this is essentially a dead card. I can use it for Mechaba Negate if this is a spell card in my hand, or to get rid of something on the field if it gets targeted with Effect Veil or something, whatever. So I only play 2, because this, basically what this does for those of you who don't know, I target a monster on my side of the field, send it to the grave, depending on what type it is, I get one of the following effects. If it's a plant monster, I draw 2 cards during the end phase. If it's a non-plant, I add a plant from my deck to my hand that's level 4 or lower. So that alone sets up for the Predaplant engine, if I'm not seeing any of the other cards. I play 3 Call by the Grave, 1's in Spanish. I don't give a fuck if you guys want to hate, go ahead and do it. You know, that's you. You play your own deck, I play mine. 1 Terraforming, I wish it was that Monday one. It's cool. 1 Rhoda. I search out the Phantom Knight pieces. I mean, I thought about putting Dark Refer in here and some other stuff just to test. 1 Brilliant Fusion. The Rhoda. Now, the high spellcaster count. My friend Nick's gonna hate me for this because I summon Quintet on him almost every fucking game and win. Magical Ice Fusion. For those of you who don't know, this is Dragon's Mirror. This is Dragon's Mirror right here for spellcasters. And it's a fusion card. So, like Brilliant Fusion and Shaddolls Fusion, you can search it off of Dynasty Tanya Cobra. Lastly, I play 2 trap. He's giving me the finger. Lastly, I play 2 trap cards. The Fog Blades. Now, I was playing 3 before. I cut it down to 2. I took some advice from different people, right? And I was told to play 2. And I was like, okay, 2's nice. You don't draw 3. You know, you're not always hitting monsters that you can't target. So playing 2 is fine. And you can search it. It's nice. This deck went through a lot of changes over time. And it's likely to see more changes before MR5Ds, as I like to call it, or MR4.5 revised, whatever people want to call it. But before that time comes, this deck is going to need to see a lot of change, right? And then even when the time comes, it's going to need to see change. Let's see. The side's a work in progress right now. And I only have a certain amount of cards for it right now because I'm still trying to come up with ideas and play tests. I didn't really use the side a lot, but here we go. This one Super Poly, right? People overrate Super Poly, in my opinion. Yes, it can win games and it does things, but it's not all that. And whenever I was told to main deck it, and I did, I often found myself in matchups with decks that don't play Dark Monsters, don't play Fusions, or not Salamangreats. So now I'm running up against decks that don't have targets for me to go up against with this. So this is a dead card in my deck. So, one Super Poly. Then we have 2 Mech Knight Purple, my fault. Like I said, I side decked the Mech Knights to change the build up a little bit as well. I don't want to build a separate deck. Fuck that idea. That idea is trash. 1 Blue Sky, sorry. 1 Indigo Eclipse. 1 Red Moon. I don't know how to feel about Red Moon. It's there for now, honestly. 2 Red Reboots. I want to bump this up to 3, but I'm still trying to figure out the deck space and all that shit. 1 Eradicator. Johnny Mary Force. I need to have a discussion with a lot of players on this. People don't play Mary Force. That's understandable. Killing cards with card effects isn't that good anymore. And setting something and waiting for your opponent's attack just to go, ha.
Why not quaking?
It doesn't. Quaking because links.
You can't link with face down monsters.
Yeah, but you can't flip a link face down either. So, this is like, okay, now, if I lose a game, it's usually not because I don't have monsters on the field. It's because, or it's not because I have monsters on the field. It's because I don't, for whatever reason. You know, shit happens. I'll set a monster. They go attack for game. This. And then if this is a set card and they're really thinking about it, they have to waste resources. Every other card in here, I activate to stop something. So, it's a nice card. There's a 1-of. 1D barrier. I'm thinking about putting up to 3, and then the new format coming out, that card's gonna see more play. Value's probably gonna skyrocket too, even though it got printed like 3 times at least. And this is just the ultimate Tum Tum poke from a pack. You know what I'm saying? That's not part of it. That was just in the deck box. Now, I use this for a deck divider and a link zone divider. Spider Gwen. I had a Spider-Man deck box and it was working. Pichu and Pikachu Pokemon cards. People probably wondering why. Some people probably, honestly, people use it for tokens. I use them for tokens during games. My opponent doesn't have tokens and they need to put them on the field. I'll take these out of my box. No problem. I'll put them out. So, in case you guys want to know what they look like, just flex a little bit. Okay. I don't play Pokemon or anything. I love Pikachu and Pokemon cards work for tokens. Because fuck Yu-Gi-Oh! Tokens. Alright, here we go. Extra deck. I'm playing 1 Almaraz, right? Self-explanatory. Those of you who are new to Invoked decks, you summon Alistair, you go into this. Now you have the Purgatrio. This also protects a card by tributing itself. Cherubini. People, why? Okay, 3 reasons. Just like the guy in Vrains says. 1. I can send the Phantom Knight piece to the grave to search out Fog Blade. 2. I make it with the Predaplant engine. So now, I have 2 free link zones. 3. I want to make Quinsat Magician. This helps me get that 1 spellcaster from deck to grave. And it's a condom. It stops him from being killed by card effects. Yes, the Devil's a condom. That sounds kind of funny, doesn't it? And he's low attack points too. But that's cool. It's a combo deck. Doesn't matter. I play 1 Madman. Madman's awesome. I wouldn't overrate him. There have been games where I've OTK'd because I was able to make him, but I wouldn't overrate him. I play 1 Unicorn. I play 1 Star Yugioh. Just 1. I play the 1 Synchro I play, Black Earth Light Dragon. This, yo, when I splash this on people who summon Colossus and shit like that, it's fucking hilarious. I just wish there was a more consistent way for me for it. My friend's flipping me off again. He's playing a Thunder Invoke deck. And, yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
Deck profile coming up next.
That's right, it is. 1 Kaliga. Some people don't like Kaliga at all. Some people love it. Against Cyber Dragons, you go first and you make Kaliga and you're like, damn, that's all I can do instead of Fog Blade. That is fine. This is fine. Cyber Dragons don't main deck dark monsters. They're not gonna super poly. They can't. If this isn't the main monster zone, they get one special summon and one attack.
One effect and one attack.
One effect and one attack. That is fine. That kills the whole deck. It is fine. Don't overthink it. One Seraph Knight. One Window. Shaddolls Window, honestly, I don't want to overrate the card. I really like it and I really think it's good. I think it's a tie between those two. If you can put these two out in the same game with Star Yugioh or a big link, you're cool. Purgatory, I love Purgatory, probably my favorite. Not very logical for me to say that, but I mean, like, none of these effects activate. It's not Mechaba. So, yeah, it also doesn't negate, but it's big as shit. It turns tides. It turns the game around. Starving Battle Fusion Dragon. One of my favorite dragons ever in the fucking game. Right there. One Constructs. Now, boss monster of the deck, Quintet Magician. For those of you who don't know what this guy does, what he does, you need 5 spellcasters with different names to future summon him, right? So you do that. Then after that, when he's summoned, you nuke your opponent's board. He can't be killed by card effects, and he can't be tributed. So no Sphere Mode, no Kaiju. This card alone, like, yeah, it sucks. If your opponent has Compulse set, they say, ha 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 ha, activate, put him back. That sucks. But at the same time, he is clearing the board. I am always activating a spell card when I do this. If someone wants to play Solemn Judgment to pay half their life points to stop this, that is fine. That means I find a way to summon 2 monsters from my action that can hit them directly for game. That is fine. Quintet Magician is awesome. I can search these cards consistently. That is why I am playing them. I can summon this guy without making bad plays and going into resources. A lot of people forget when they talk shit. This is a spellcaster. I can activate Frozen Rose when I don't want him on my field anymore to send him to the grave and get another spellcaster count. If I make Madman without using OG Alistair or having that in my grave, I can use Frozen Rose to get rid of this, or I can link stack and go into a link 3 or 4. There are combos. People just have to stop being narrow-minded. And then for the only 2 of in this deck is Mechaba. Mechaba's the all-star of the deck. Maybe. I mean, he's pretty important. I don't like going super hard and making 2 first game, because if my opponent gets over that, then it's like, well, shit. The rest of my cards are stun cards. Excluding Fallen Blade and the hand traps. But,
so who's the MVP of the deck?
The MVP of the deck?
Yeah.
Man, that's tough. The one that probably comes up the most, I want to say, is either Mechaba or Purgatorio. For top monsters, I want to say either Quintet or Starving Venom. But the cards that help lock down the game right now, most definitely, is going to be these 2 guys right here. Kaliga and Winda. Or girls, I guess. I don't know. Moonlight Rose Dragon also pretty helpful. So when I can have a game where I go like this, it's pretty fucking nice.
That's pretty much game right there.
I will say that. Yo,
hold
this
up.
is pretty nice.
Switch that to defense position?
Yes.
That's game.
This is pretty nice. Or, alternatively, if I can go like this, right? This is good enough alone. And let's say I'll take 1 Fog Blade. Set it face down with 3 random cards in my hand. They can all be monster effects or monsters in my hand. That's fine. Right? This is solid. Me and some of my other friends who played or have played combo decks have this like mentality where it's like we have to go all out and make these unstoppable boards where we're seeing shit like this or this with this or like I said this. And the practicality of the deck is you open with options and you just play with what you have. So if that means that having Cherubini and something like this as a setup, that's fine. This is good, even without this. this is good. Let's say,
The whole point is to keep a consistent line of interruption.
yes. Now, Winded can't be killed by card effects regardless, right? This is still a good setup. And, yeah. Play the deck, have fun. Honestly, there's a lot of different decks I was thinking about getting into. For combo decks, I don't like meta. It's not interesting to me right now. And I want to have fun and be creative, you know? Personality in the game. I don't want to be dry and basic. I think that's it, guys. Thank you for watching.